Hello YouTube, Komodo Gaming here, bringing you guys another episode of my winter car, where last episode I almost lost my car. So let me explain. I was putting the engine down in the engine bay, and it's funny, and it also kind of makes me angry because I wish I had it on video. I paused my recording a lot, just to kind of save on some file size, and I was like, I couldn't figure it out initially. I was like, okay, well let me work it a little bit. I didn't have the engine high enough. It bounced off the front. It did a little wiggly thing. It went through the window. Well, it didn't go all the way through, but I guess the back part hit the window. It moved the car slightly. The door popped off because apparently it wasn't bolted down, and the fender popped off. So the fender and the door somehow went through the world. Probably at the junkyard. I could probably go get them back. I did have one more fender. I just don't have another door. So yeah, that was a disaster. Also, not much time has passed between videos. Now, you guys did have some concerns, and I'm going to explain a couple things. So, I recorded those group of episodes all kind of together. Well, when I say together, it was over like several days, but I cluster record this series, so I wasn't able to actually go over some of the suggestions. But, here we are. So, I got a couple concerns. So, my crankshaft is new. When I put the engine together, that was a new crankshaft. Problem, though. My pistons weren't new. Those were all out of boxes. So people were like, well, you know, you should have just bought the pistons, which I agree probably would have been smart. I guess we'll go get to that crossroads whenever it finally happens or explodes in my face. So that was one thing. Another thing is somebody said, and I think it was this part that was setting in my pile, or was in my junk pile, that one of these has got to break. Is it the little black piece in the back? So I have this one installed, so I need to uninstall it. Put the new brake booster in, and one more thing happened. I was able to afford one more freaking box. I need to go do some work now. Like, I was able to take one more septic job, pay the home bills. I don't know about the apartment because I'm not too worried about it. But one of the classifieds, and now I was missing a part called a link, which I had it on one side. If you watched the last episode, I didn't have the other side's link, the front link. And yep, now that I know what I was looking for, it is in this freaking box. Throw that over there. Also, I've got another rear seat. It's fine. Another boot lid. I love that. Ignition coil. Another one of those. Oh, well, I'm getting some suspension. Wait, what the? This exhaust manifold looks different. My exhaust manifold, is it? Maybe it's just rusty and crusty. It's a lot crustier than mine. This thing. This is the front left link. I had a front right link. I installed it. This one's going to go in here. I hope I don't have to... Oh, no. Do I have to take the tire off? No, I don't. Nice. Okay, so I got to remember which screw or how that screws in. I'm going to screw that in. So the objective today, I do have to go to town. I'm running short, or I don't have as many groceries as I need. Not feeling the most comfortable. So I need to go get some groceries here in a little bit. But first, I have a gearbox that needs to go in. I hope I have everything for that. I mean, I've got all the stuff on the back of the motor. In theory, this is going to butt up to it. I've got the drive shaft, which should hook into the rear axle here. Ignore the glass on the floor. I'm going to have to eventually get that fixed too. You could hit the thumbs up button. That'll make me feel better. But yeah, I should be able to get this. Maybe the exhaust installed today. I mean, we're doing it. Okay. Oh, that is not it. What is the link? It's this one, right? Uh-oh. Was that? Hold on. Am I screwing in or out? Those are important questions. What did I just unscrew there? Down is up. Up is down, right? Down, up. Where is the link? Okay, so the link, one side of it's here. I love doing these build episodes. This is fun. I just like showing off the process. You know, eventually we'll have to get into other shenanigans. Yes, I understand that. But, I don't know. A lot of people like building. I like building, at least watching it. I mean, I think you guys like watching it. Okay, so that's in there. Let me get that 11. Let me make sure that other side is in. I might have unscrewed something there. So, let's go back to 11. So, yeah, I'm going to try to correct some of the things. I won't get around to all the comments, because my episodes always lag behind, like, the comment section. So, yeah, that's the thing. Oh, okay, here we go. It's those two. Well, what did I unscrew right there? Well, I hope it's still bolted in. I mean, it looks a little lopsided, but I'm sure it's fine. So that means the suspension is complete, I think. So that means we are at the gearbox. So I've got to go down in the bay. Some people were suggesting some mods, and I don't know. I'm not doing mods yet. Like, eventually I'll do mods. Maybe add some stuff to the game. Maybe eventually cars, parts. But somebody was suggesting covers for... There's like a mod that adds the covers for the pit. Which I think that's kind of cool. Does it make it to where you can move them? Or do you have to manually set them on there? Or do you like slide them back? That would honestly be kind of useful. That way the car doesn't fall down. Actually, it probably would have saved me from the exploding. But I don't know. Maybe eventually we'll move into some mod stuff. But right now I'm enjoying this. So I'm using a guide. I know. Oh man, Komodo's using a guide. You know what? I am not smart enough to do this stuff. Let's feed this in here. I'm gonna need to push the car back slightly, just a little bit. There you go. Should probably get my glass out of here too. All right, so we're ready. Why is there a spring down in here? Oh, is that my 300? Hey, check. Yeah, that's probably my 300 spring. Okay, so this is gonna go into here. Which side is up? Is that? I think it probably goes like that. And then, hold on, let's feed it up. Oh, please don't do anything weird. I'm under here and I don't feel like getting crushed by my own. Why is that not bolting on? Oh, there it goes. Okay, we're good. Well, crap. I should have probably brought the ratchet set down here. I'm stupid. So yeah, drive shaft will go through here. Gear lever can go down. That's going to be where the handbrake, I believe, goes. Because that brake line's going to my non-existent rear brakes. I forgot about those. You know, most people say my car is actually kind of charming because it doesn't really make sense. And it's like got all the different colored panels and the seats are all different colors and it's probably going to explode. But, you know, it's fine. Everything's fine. All right, throw that down there. Let me get this close enough to where I can grab it. Because I could probably do this. Where's the cross? Oh, here it is. There's a cross member here, so let me stick the cross member right here too. That way I could try to grab both of the... Actually, let's just throw it down in the pit. Gosh darn it, I'm going to be down there for a second, so... Might as well go in it to win it. Stupid broken windshield. Okay, so it uses a 14... Actually, no, I lied. 11. Do I have my 11 right now? Oh, I do. Wait a minute. Where does this... Why is none of the bolts highlighting? What bolts am I bolting on? Uh-oh. Maybe it bolts from the outside. Yeah. Okay, look down. Oh, there they are. Okay. How many bolts? It says there's 6 of these. So there's 1, 2, 3. Is there none on the bottom? You would think there would be some on the bottom. There's 4, 5, and then there's 6 is right there. There we go. Okay, so transmission is, that's a lot easier than I thought. I mean, I guess the majority of it's on the tail end of the engine, like all the clutch and all that. So that's probably good. Okay, so crossmember is next. Is the crossmember just like a support for the transmission? I'm assuming it is. Hold on, I can guess where this goes. Obviously there's 2 plates there. Does it go maybe it's like this? I'm gonna guess it's this. Okay, do you set crossmember? Boom, crossmember there. 14. Okay, let's bolt these up here. There we go. Cross members are up. Okay, so we got that. That's where the exhaust is going to go through. There's a front exhaust, a rear, and then a muffler. And then I think we're good. You know what's going to suck is this thing is probably not going to crank. Drive shaft. Not going to lie, I don't know how to angle a drive shaft. Does it go in this way or the other way? Don't do anything funny. I always picture physics explosions happening. Okay, is it this way?